Hi everyone and welcome. Today we'll be talking of the Zuul API gateway. We will have a small demonstration of how routing takes place with the Zuul gateway. We'll be using an application.yml file to set the routes in the Zuul gateway. Let us have a small recap of the Zuul gateway. The Zuul will act as a gateway which receives all incoming requests and routes it to the appropriate microservices. Though we have written these advantages of Zuul here, we'll be detailing about it only in the coming videos. That is course authentication and the Zuul filters. We'll be having a detailed demonstration of all this authentication, security and course in the coming videos. It is assumed that you've gone through the previous tutorial of Eureka and config server. Also, I am assuming that you have your config server, discovery server and the 3 microservices running. If not, we'll start them during the course of the demonstration. Let us start with a new project. We'll make it com.notified. We'll make it gateway, artifact ID, demo project for Zuul. Let's remove that gateway. Click on next. Here I'll select the web dependency. For discovery, I'll select the discovery client. And routing, I'll select Zuul and only Zuul. And click on finish. Click on new window. Let us open the main application. We'll use the annotation @enable discovery client and @enable Zuul proxy here. @enable Zuul proxy will set up the gateway for us. Let us open the pom.xml file and click on the Netflix Zuul dependency. We'll go down and we'll see the ribbon starter dependency already inside the Zuul gateway dependency. So that's the reason why I did not explicitly specify the ribbon dependency. Now let us create the application.yaml. I copied and pasted everything. The port we are using here is 7500. The application name we are given it as gateway. For the Eureka, there is no much changes. Now the addition here are the Zuul roots. Here you can give the name anything you want. I named it as good morning. When it comes to sensitive headers, by default the values are cookie, set cookie and authorization. You don't have to change it unless you want something different. And now talking about strip prefix, by default the prefix is stripped before forwarding the request. So we'll have to set it to false. The path specified here is the endpoint what we are having, that is morning, afternoon and evening. Service ID is the name, same as the name of the application. Now we are all set to run the application. We will start the config server, the 3 microservices and the gateway. We'll start with the config server. Good morning service. Good afternoon. And the good evening. Now we have all the three applications running. I'll refresh it. We can see good afternoon, good evening, and good morning running. Now I'll go back. I'll start the gateway. Now let us see the gateway in action. The gateway will be running on port 7500. I'll type in localhost 7500 afternoon, and I will check on 7500 evening. You can see that the Zuul is routing all the requests to the appropriate microservice and delivering the result as expected. Now you might be curious what is going to happen if I type in localhost 7001/afternoon. It is delivering the same result as before. Surely this is something that should not happen. This is where the security will come in. Anyway, we'll not be discussing in detail about it in this session, but we'll be having a detailed video on how we'll be putting the security on the gateway. We'll now check on load balancing. Let us open the good morning service. You see that a private environment variable has been notified here, and I am using the property of the environment variable to get the port printed when I type in localhost 7500/morning. I'll be putting this code on GitHub. You can see the link below. Now let us type in localhost 7500/morning. You can see good morning, the port is 3001. Now let us open the command prompt, change to the config directory. We'll check on the repositories which we have made before. We'll open good morning dev.properties. You can see the port is 3001, so the application is running right now on dev profile. We'll check on the other one, which is a default one. We are good morning.properties. You have the server.port equal to 3000. So what we do is we'll go to IntelliJ. We'll have a parallel run of the application. We'll spin off two instances of the application, one in the dev profile, which is running right now, and the other one in the default profile. We can check on allow parallel run here, which I have enabled it before itself. I'll remove the active profile dev, and I'll not put anything here, which will take it, which by default it is going to take the default profile. Click on apply, then OK. Now let us start the application again. You can see before it is taking the following profiles are active dev. You can see this line printed over here. When we start the application now, it will give you the profile active as default. Let us verify. Now you can see the profile is default, so it will be running on port 3000, and the dev profile the same. It will be having an instance running on port 3001. Now let us see the load balancer ribbon in action. It should keep alternating. It's always a round robin basis how the requests are made to the microservices. Let us see it in action. Mind you, please, you have to restart the gateway application. Now let us see the Eureka. you will see the good morning service running on port 3000 and port 3001. Now let us go to localhost 7500 morning. Refresh it, you will see port 3000. Refresh it once more, it is port 3001. So it keeps alternating. The load balancing by default is on a round robin basis. That's how we see the ribbon in action. And now it's time for me to wind up this video. The next video will be a small deviation from microservices. We'll be doing Spring Data API and then we'll come back to microservices and make our security layer sit on the gateway. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for the next release. Bye.